As the rain begins to come crashing down, ASIO and the federal police are still leading the operation against the Crusaders of the True Republic. Together we discovered that their connections run deeper than we expected. We're getting closer to the truth now. We'll soon bring it forth to the public eye and tear down the great reformation that Reverend Jeremiah Paulson and his cronies want to happen. However, after the recent run-in with the Mossad, who are also hunting the Crusaders, the feds are now very high-strung. Their escalating high-handedness has triggered a discord between them and us. One of the AFP officers just asked me to help with their investigation. She tells me to meet them in the facility they're using as a base of operations. Oh right, I forgot about this. The anonymous ducks. Ever since a certain incident, testing is ongoing, as relevant subjects are still being retrieved. This was the meeting place, wasn't it?
Cassandra, I'm here. It's James.
Federal Police, freeze!
Well. What do we have here? Trying to break into our facility, huh? Well, guess what, buddy? You're so busted.
What are you talking about? I was told to come here by Agent Cassandra.
Shut up. We saw you on camera. You're a liar and a burglar. And what's this? Oh, this doesn't look legal at all.
No, that's my friend's airsick medication, I swear.
You can look forward to doing time in the nick, mate.
No, please, trust me. Where's Cassandra?
That's enough, Randolph.
Agent Hudson, what's going on here?
Wow. Former Major Byrne, you are in a real difficult position, I dare say. You got caught infiltrating an AFP and ASIO hangar, and now that stuff is found on you? It could lead to a very undesirable outcome. So I present you with two options right here, right now. You can either admit your guilt and take your sentence head on, or you can help us, and we might be able to give you a way out. Well, we have found your former squadron member, George Windhover, to be a very interesting person, especially given the fact that he is seemingly dead inside. He's not much of a human anymore, more of a machine of war. Hell, I would argue that he isn't even Australian with his values.
You want me to turn on my friends? No, I'll never join.
It's not what we want, Berg. It's what you want. You want to be safe. You want your community to be safe. So you can help us. Imagine if the offices that you spent half your life working in were suddenly attacked by some crazed psychopath and his dirty bomb. You would want the answer, whatever the cause, too, wouldn't you?
Let me tell you something, buddy. You're not going to be given a hero's treatment after we expose what you've really done in the shadows. That goes for you and your fellow comrades. Those thieves, those liars, those backbiters in the desert.
I'll do it. Please let me go.
So you're going to report to us what Windhover and the rest of your people and your peers do and say starting tomorrow evening. No exceptions.
Oh.
Very well. You may go free. Now fuck off.
Strike Force, Townsville's becoming underwater, battered by unrelenting rain. We are moving the population to higher ground and all are safe, for now. Offshore sensors indicate either submarine or monster signs, but we cannot identify the sonar profile. We need backup to ensure the water is safe.
So, Freddy, enjoying this weather?
Well, at least this time we're not fighting in a siege.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Dave's coming around to pick us up. Better look out for Crocs, because it's a swamp for us. Gotta help some people there.
If only we could wait on a street that doesn't bear the name of one of our friends.
By the way, how's that drone operation going?
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. The drones can fly in this weather, believe it or not. How's it looking against those Crusaders? Well, apparently we're very close, but that's all I know. By the way, how's your face going? Because I heard that you got involved in some sort of fist fight. Like you checked into the MO for something like that. Is that true?
Yeah, it was stupid. It was silly.
I see. I'm personally suspicious because I just got a message from Jules this morning. He checked into the hospital. Apparently his face got smashed in or something like that. I don't know. There's something not right here. Do you have a clue? No, I don't. Colonel Holland is going to pay us a visit. His DC-3 should be coming in any minute now. He's going to talk with my team about something. Apparently recruiting us into his new wings. That ought to be cool. Because if urgency is not required with the drone operation, no Townsville's doing well. We're going to have to help out in any way possible with this community. Because what on earth?
What the hell? James, look out! Oh, James, you fucking asshole! Watch where you're driving, you stupid idiot! Get out from behind that tinted window and we'll settle this for real!
What? What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna hit and run, are you? When I drop you in, you're gonna be slow!
Ow!
One of the ministers asked me to speak to you on the subject of petty
Oh, why? Why do these things happen to me? Are you alright?
No, I don't think he broke anything, but why does this happen to me?
Man, we gotta get you to the hospital. Today just isn't your day, hombre, is it?
So, Major, you're back with us. I'll tell the others, though it may take a bit.
Good God, Jules. What happened to your face?
I'd rather not talk about it for now. Let's just say it's a small sacrifice in the greater battle.
First Jim's got his face smashed in and hit by a car, and now you have an injury as well? Something's not right. There's an assailant among us.
You are absolutely right.
Hello, gentlemen. Nice to meet you all again. Colonel Holland.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh gosh. Hope you're alright, son.
The wounds will mend in due time.
Sorry I'm late. Hi, Colonel. Nice to see you again. Hello, Larry. Been a while, mate.
Yeah, been a while. Didn't think you'd still be flying after that crazy stunt of yours in Lost. Oh gosh. Jules, what happened? I would prefer not to talk about it for a while.
So, Lieutenant Mornington, Major Riviere, Sergeant Jules, I've been hearing about what's going on. The state police and highway patrol have told us that these terrorists, these Crusaders, are lurking in the bush around here. The possibilities are, 1. Colonel Windhover and Base Commander Colonel Cobber have called on my team to defend the sky.
So, you want us to take part?
You guys are the finest in RCAP's Out West joint. We could use your skills and knowledge of the area if we are to properly defend Balcara.
So your team really is... what is it again?
The RAAF's Air Defense Reserve Wing, the Ghost Wing.
When I came here during the Iron War, the boys on the carrier talked about you for a while, but what exactly is it?
Well then gather round, it's time for a little story. In the invasion, particularly in 2011 and 2014, Australia came under attack and was losing ground quickly. The supplies from America and Yastreb Silver Enterprises and all the other sources were not coming in fast enough. And they were being sent to the front lines, which means nobody was left to protect the community on the home front. Floods and fires engineered by these beings were destroying the land. At that rate, the reinforcements would be backing up a graveyard. So there was only one thing to do: bring out everything we had
As a result, lots of vintage warbird aircraft got a chance to see combat one last time. The scrapyards and museums were rapidly stripped of every stored aircraft that even might still be able to fly, many of them dating back as far as World War II. The wing debuted when a flight of Lockheed Neptunes was used in anti-submarine patrols in the Pacific, while all surviving warbirds in Mariba formed a flight for counterinsurgency work in their home region. Yeah, I didn't get to see much of your flyboys during the Queensland Theatre. I was off with the Navy on my own mission. But easily the most extraordinary tale that I will ever hear of that fleet was that private pilot with a restored World War I vintage Sopwith Camel.
Oh my man.
The Air Force appreciated his tenacity, but didn't let him anywhere near the front line. So he flew air support for army units hunting enemy special forces in the back country of New South Wales and southern Queensland instead. Amazingly, he and his plane survived the war.
I'm giving that guy mad respect for that.
It wasn't just limited to planes as well. Take for example the First Iron War, when New Guinea and Australian troops assaulted strongholds in far north Queensland in 2014. They found the local resistance fighters had already rolled up the defending Brabak infantry, using fully restored and armed World War era tanks. I still wonder where they found ammo for their main guns. They did have some, and even had some left afterwards. It is recorded in the history books as one of the last combat engagements of those tanks. And when the going went tough on the high seas, the museum ships of the Royal Australian Navy saw battle one last time. HMAS Townsville was the guardian of her city. But now the invasion and the Iron Wars are over, and the vehicles were slowly returned to display, with a few more stories to tell. But there are still some in our armament.
Oh? What are they?
For counterinsurgency, we have several World War II planes. For example, Larry Spitfire. There's also one English electric Canberra bomber, a Sabre, a Vampire, several wheelways, Huey choppers, Caribous, and get this, the DC-3s, including the one George Windhover's team used in the Townsville mission of 2014. He was not working for the Air Force in that role. He was helping out a group of resistance fighters during the occupation. Some of those stories about the resistance are unbelievable. It was where he landed it on a road in the middle of the city, got the fighters, and took off again. That was the most amazing thing I saw in the entire war. And that's saying something.
Wow. If we could use those, we'd have quite an army against these jokers.
So then, what are your thoughts on my invitation?
Wait, did you speak with our commander?
Don't worry, we had a talk with him. Besides, he's also a member of our wing.
Well, Colonel,
I'm in. I'm also taking part. You guys are on board. Excellent. So, my plane will be leaving bright and early tomorrow morning. So, you guys may come along.
Solar Wave to all active military and RCAP units in North Queensland. Operation Prometheus has commenced to provide aid for Townsville and the surrounding region. Follow your individual flight plans. Charlie Juliet Echo is over mission airspace, commencing surveillance. Man, the Burdekin is raging. That highway really is closed. No supplies from out west then. Bummer. Relax, Dr. Master's new high-tech cameras should help us out easily in finding stranded people.
Yep, the Doc's tech always helps. Just wish we had more of them.
Gosh, the ride's shocking.
Relax, Larry. I've flown through worse.
No wonder only military guys are flying. This is madness. Boomerang 2-4 is over the coast, commencing patrol flight.
This is Zion 1. Target point reached.
The
Ibis to Solway, I've touched down. I shall drop off the sandbags.
Roger that, Ibis. Proceed to Railway Estate once you patrol South Townsville.
Creature detected. Creature detected. Analysis does not match any local animal. Can any armed unit proceed to its location?
Ibis, roger that. Moving out.
Oh, shit! Close the door. We're going hunting. This high-powered rifle will help out.
This is Marine 2-4. We have visual on the monster. It appears to be a giant mutant squid of some kind.
Another 4-month Udvala weapon? Just wonderful. Engaging flight mode. I am on my way.
Our armed units are engaging in monster combat. All other units, double your efforts. Supplies have been delivered to objective areas and evacuations have proceeded without a hitch. Well done. All units, stand by and await further instructions from your commands.
Oh, great. More stuff to do at a time like this. Don't worry, Freddy. When the storm blows over, our Ghost Wing friends will help out. That'll seal the deal, that's for damn certain. Alright, let's keep going.
Hello, Colonel.
Agent Hemingway, what's going on?
How are you doing, Jim?
He's lucky. No broken. Just sprains, bruises, and scrapes. They'll keep him overnight for observation.
We've got a good description of the car from witnesses, and we're checking freeway, intersection, and security cameras. We'll know soon. Any idea who might have done this? Have you ever seen this car before? While you were getting checked, Jim, Windhover told me about getting beat up at the petrol station last night. I asked around, thinking the same guys that ran you over might have beat you up, but nobody saw you at the petrol station last night.
Byrne? Why the stories? Where were you last night? You know you are going to report your location every morning and afternoon. What's happening? I said, where were you? Damn it, Sergeant, answer me!
I can't tell you.
Why the hell not?
We tracked his cell phone signals from your hangar to the hangar ASIO and the AFP were using on the base.
What? Damn it, Byrne. I'd rather hear it from you than him. But I'm going to hear what happened. Were you arrested? What were you doing there?
I was told not to tell you. They told me I'd be arrested and taken to jail if I told you.
Jail? What are you talking about?
Cell phone records have a call last night to Special Agent Cassandra Ronaldo from the AFP.
Ronaldo? You were going to meet her? What for?
They thought I broke into their hangar. They thought I broke into their facility and was gonna steal their computers. They handcuffed me and searched me. Then they found the air sickness medicine Cassandra gave me and told me it was cocaine.
Oh, Jesus. You were seeing her. But you didn't see her last night, did you? Randolph and Hudson. They did this to you. What did they do to you? It's not your fault, big guy. There are people out there who just victimize other people. take advantage of them for their purposes, no matter how badly it hurts others. I, of all people, would know that. We have to learn to watch out for people like that.
She was in on it, wasn't she? She didn't like me. It was all a setup to get me to spy on you.
Oh, don't worry about that. Operation Prometheus is proceeding as planned. And once you're out of here, you can partake in it. Can you arrange protection for Byrne?
Okay.
They should be arriving in a few hours. I could stay with him until they get here. The director wants to move him, and you for that matter, to...
We're not leaving. We're going hunting. So, what have you found, Sergeant? This drone footage is proving quite indispensable. I guess that tech geek really did have a point. I see. So, we are closer to the truth now. Soon, we'll be able to read them like an open book. They don't have any more trump cards left to play. Very well, so in the next few days, it'll be the moment of truth, the deciding factor. We'll be able to find Jeremiah Paulson and bring him to justice. Oh, it'll be nice to finally see some justice. Especially when hanging with these bandits and rogues that go by the name of the Strike Force. Who's there?
You two, stop right there! You're under arrest!
You stay right there!
Get on your knees!
Okay.
Hands behind your head!
Okay. We're doing what you say. Just don't do anything stupid, please.
Come on, put your hands up like it's high noon.
Now, why are you doing this? Are you going rogue? Imagine what will happen to you once they find out that you've shot an ASIO officer.
Shut up!
Yeah, guilty of unlawful assault, threatening with guns, and treason.
No, not treason.
Are you sure?
I'm sure!
You agents should know more than ever that what happens as the dark comes out in the light.
What are you talking about? What evidence do you have? And under whose authority are you doing this?
That will be mine, Agent Hudson.
Windhover.
Issuing you a warning, Detective. Your operation here is at an end. You are going to leave this base. You're going to leave this state. Or you're going to have an undesirable outcome, as you so gladly put it.
What are you... You're threatening me? What is the big idea, Windhover? What's going on?
You see this? Eat it.
Down the hatch!
What did you just put in me?
That goes for you too.
Are you trying to poison us?
It's a nanotransponder. It's the same capsule given to legal guest workers. I can track your position at any time, and you can't stop it. Because your body will be filled with microscopic electronic transmitters that will report your position as long as you're alive. You are going to leave Queensland and terminate your surveillance of the Crusaders compound.
What are you talking about?
All of your agents are to move out of this space. If anyone asks, you will tell them that the Crusaders are not a threat, and you will conduct your surveillance elsewhere.
What? You can't just do that.
If you don't, Agent Hudson, then I'm afraid I'll have no alternative but to potentially detain you or kill you. And that goes for him and your lady friend as well. They will eventually find your decomposing bodies in the desert, perhaps months, maybe years from now, or maybe never. The AFP may eventually trace the murders to me, but by then, you will be long dead.
You'll never get away with this, Windhover.
You've hurt people in this space, and you especially. I have surveillance footage that could have you thrown out of the department that you so swear your loyalty to. Not only did you pin down a comrade of mine and try to turn him against me, but you also managed to hit a Royal Civil Air Patrol member.
So it may have been a bit too hard.
I should give you a serve right now just for that.
I'm within a tiny hair's breadth of ordering the bushranger to scrunch you up into a tiny round ball of goo and drop kick you across the side of the base. I'll gladly trade 10 years of prison for the privilege of watching him do that, and I assure you, he's done it before, with great enthusiasm, for a lot less motivation than this. Or I could just take the videos you and my friend claim to have to the attorney and see what would happen to you. I'd put enough pressure on him and the Attorney General to fire you and maybe even bring you up on criminal charges. But I'm not gonna do that, Hudson. I prefer to deal with you three directly. It's simple. You leave the state and you leave us alone forever, or we'll be back, and it won't be as pleasant for you as it is right now. You cowardly bastard. You bring your high-tech goons in here to torture and threaten us, and you don't have the balls to do it yourself? But if you three aren't out of here immediately, or if you do anything whatsoever to the rest of us, I will track you down. You'll go to sleep one night and wake up just long enough to realize I'm standing over you. And then, that'd be that. I promise you.
You're full of shit, Windhammer.
Shut it, dickhead, Tracy.
Oh, you almost broke my shoulder. What the hell, man?
The Colonel has killed his enemies face-to-face many times before, I assure you. But if he ever hesitated to do it, even for a split second, I'd gladly do it for him. And not with this get-up on either.
So what's it gonna be, Agent?
I'm not done with you, mister. I'll find a way to come after you. And I'm not gonna hide behind a badge either.
Well, I've given you your options. Now, you, and her, get out! Fuck off!
Come on, Randolph. Let's get out of here before they do something even more stupid.
What? We're just gonna give in to their demands?
Come on, Sergeant.
Alright, fine.
You have me convinced.
Make sure he and his goons leave. Then resume our searches of the
I
area.
think you've made yourself a pretty powerful enemy. I've
Got security forces escorting them off the base. What do you intend to do now?
There are other extremist groups out there, and I'm going to get images and movement history on as many as I can.
You must be made out of money, my friend.
I'm borrowing it from a friend. And I'll figure out a way to repay him eventually. Doctor?
Huh? What, George?
Can you bring some weapon packs and electromagnetic rifles in for the CID and bushrangers?
Okay, I'll get right on that. Don't worry about it.
I didn't hear any of that, boys. Try not to make a scene out of any more of my facilities tonight, okay?
Okay, I believe we're done here.
Well, that was bizarre. Beating up agents for personal reasons is not what these machines are made for.
Yes, you're right. We do need a better approach to this extremist situation than what the AFP has been pursuing. We're still going to track them, but we don't have any authority to arrest or kill them, and there doesn't seem to be any local law enforcement willing or able to help. And we have to organize our group to start going all over the sensitive images we've collected so far. I suggest we get some rest, then meet tomorrow morning to discuss a plan of action.
Morning has broken. Praise with elation. Everybody talks about a new world in the morning. But I say that new world just takes too long. I met a man who had a dream he'd had since he was 20. I met that man when he was 82. He told me too many folks just stand and wait until the morning. Don't they know that tomorrow never comes? After everything I've done in Africa, I never thought I would end up here. Oh well, one of life's mysteries.
Good morning, Freddy. Hey, Jules. Everything okay?
And bloody well isn't. And I won't suffer this pointless fighting in silence any longer.
War is a matter of life and death. More to it than just what you want.
I know full well. I won't ask you to slow down. If I can't keep up, I will bow out.
Oh, come on, man. Nobody gets left behind. Especially not on my watch.
Freddy, you are our leader. One cannot lead by standing still. A leader pushes onward always,
accepting the consequences and never looking back. The people of Malkara and Greater Queensland will all take their rightful place. But only once they're ready.
Absolutely. But we're still taking a big risk. We better all be ready. Oh, here he comes now. Let's fly.
Right then, Firefly. Your skills as a fighter pilot are unmatched, so we'll get you another fighter to fly. Awesome. It'll be great to soar that high and fast once more, I tell ya. And Sergeant Idris, you've done some flying jobs in Africa, right? Says here you flew an air buggy for a national park in Kenya, and a helicopter in South Africa's national parks. Back then I was shot at by poachers. Hopefully I've defended you. Oh yes, we have a spot for you. Might take a while to train you, but it'll suit you just fine. Gentlemen, the gateway to prosperity awaits. Marvelous.
Director Ronan, that was a very brash move, even for the Mossad. You could have seriously jeopardized both our operations.
My apologies, Director.
Director Hobbs, I am so sorry for this.
As a result of them, though, I believe we are closer to finding your stolen bomb.
But there is good news. We have finally managed to trace the source.
Director Hobbs, I've been meaning to say our agents saw something.
What is it?
They discovered that the weapon is not on Australian soil,
Impossible.
but is still on the way. Yes, the terrorists are planning to use it, but they hid it so that we couldn't find it.
Where is it?
A place that I never thought I would come back to. Again. Avalon.
I think we may know the culprit. But I pray it isn't so.